Good morning, students. Today I am going to discuss some more questions from exercise 4.1. Question number 21 is, using principle of mathematical induction, show that x raised to the power 2n minus y raised to the power 2n is divisible by x plus y. Now we can write the given statement as the principal statement. First step will prove the given result for n equals to 1. So we write P1. This is x raised to the power 2 minus y raised to the power 2. Now you can factorize this as x minus y into x plus y, which is clearly a multiple of x plus y, or we'll write this is divisible by x plus y. So you have shown that this result is true for n equals to 1. The second step is, we assume that pk is true for some natural number k. That means x raised to the power 2k minus y raised to the power 2k is divisible by x plus y. So you can write this as x raised to the power 2k minus y raised to the power 2k as some multiple of x plus y, because the numbers which are multiple of x plus y will be divisible by x plus y. So I am writing this as p times x plus y, where p belongs to natural. Let this be equation number 1. Third step is, we need to prove that pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. So first we write pk plus 1. In this result, you'll replace n with k plus 1. So this is x raised to the power 2 into k plus 1 minus y raised to the power 2 into k plus 1. You have to prove this is divisible by x plus y, right? Now again write this as, you can rewrite this as x raised to the power 2k plus 2 minus y raised to the power 2k plus 2. Factorize this. This is x raised to the power 2k into x raised to the power 2. You can split the power here. Again you can split power here. You'll have y raised to the power 2k into y square. Now from equation number 1, you can either substitute the value of x raised to the power 2k, or you can substitute the value of y raised to the power 2k also. Suppose we are substituting the value of x raised to the power 2k. So this can be written as p times x plus y plus y raised to the power 2k into x square minus this term as it is. Again multiply this bracket with x square. You'll have p x plus y into x square plus y raised to the power 2k into x square minus y raised to the power 2k into y square. Now in the end you have to take x plus y common. So leave this factor as it is. Right? Now from these two terms, you can take y raised to the power 2k common. You'll have x square minus y square, which further can be factorized as x minus y into x plus y. Again from these two terms, you can take x plus y common. You'll have p times x square plus y raised to the power 2k into x minus y. So you have this x plus y common, that means this is a multiple of x plus y, or you can also write which is divisible by x plus y. So you have shown that pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. So by using the principle of mathematical induction, the given result is true for all natural number. Next, I am going to discuss the question of inequality using the principle of induction. First question of this type is question number 18. Using principle of mathematical induction, show that 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to so on n is less than 1 by 8 into 2n plus 1 whole square. This is a problem of inequality, right? So as usual, we'll write the given statement as the principal statement. Here n belongs to natural. Now the first step is, for n equals to 1, that means you are going to prove this inequality when you have only one term. So we'll write p1. On left hand side, you're just going to write the first term. That means you'll have here 1 is less than 1 by 8. If you put n equals to 1 here, you'll have 2 plus 1 whole square. 2 plus 1 is 3 square, 9 by 8. 1 less than 9 by 8. True or false? This is true, because if you divide 9 by 8, answer is more than 1. Right? So we have shown that this result is true when n is 1. Second step, assume that pk is true for some natural number k. That means you are assuming that this result is true when you have k number of terms. So you'll have 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to so on k is less than 1 by 8 into 2k plus 1 whole square. Let this be equation number 1. Again we need to prove that pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true, for which first we'll write pk plus 1. So pk plus 1 is 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to so on k plus 1. As usual, you can write the first k term from here, and for k plus 1th term just replace n with k plus 1 here. This is less than 1 by 8 into, look here, if you put n equals to k plus 1 here, you will have 2 times k plus 1 and this 1 as it is. You will have 2k plus 3 whole square. Or you can also rewrite this as, you have to show 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to so on. This k plus 1 is strictly less than 1 by 8. If you expand this square, you'll have 4k square plus 9 plus 12k. You have to prove this result is true, and we are assuming that this is already true. Now look on the left hand side of these two inequality. Here the last term is k and here it is k plus 1. That means if we add k plus 1 on both, because this inequality is true, you have assumed that this is true, so we'll add k plus 1 on both side of this inequality. You know the rules of inequality. If we add some positive number on both side of inequality, the sign will remain same, as k is a natural number, so its minimum value is always 1, and you are adding k plus 1 which is greater than 1, right? Now we'll write adding k plus 1 on both side of inequality 1, right? This is a positive number, we'll have this is less than, so sign will remain same, less than 1 by 8, 2k plus 1 whole square plus k plus 1. I'm just simplifying the right hand side here. This term is equal to this, that's why I have written this equal sign. This is 8 times, take LCM 8, if you have 2k plus 1 whole square plus 8 times k plus 1. Expand square, will have 4k square plus 1 plus 4k plus 8k plus 8. Simplify it, you'll have 4k square plus 12k plus 9 upon 8. Now this is less than this, and further this term is equal to this. That means you have shown that 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to so on k plus 1 is less than 1 by 8 times 4k square plus 9 plus 12k, which you have to prove, right? So you have shown that pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. Hence, by using the principle of mathematical induction, the given result is true for all natural numbers. Another question of this type is question number 24 from your exercise. You have to prove 2n plus 7 is less than n plus 3 whole square by using the principle of induction. Let Pn be the given statement. 2n plus 7 is less than n plus 3 whole square when n belongs to natural. First step, for n equals to 1, here put n1. You'll have 2 plus 7, 9. This is less than 1 plus 3 whole square. That is 4 square 16. 9 less than 16. True or false? This is true. So we'll write which is true. So we have shown that this result is true for n equals to 1. Second step, we assume that pk is true for some natural number k. That means we'll have 2k plus 7 is less than k plus 3 whole square. Let this be true. Now we need to prove that pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. So we'll write pk plus 1. In this result, we'll just replace n with k plus 1. So this is 2 times. Look here. We'll have 2 times k plus 1 plus 7 less than k plus 1 plus 3 will be k plus 4 whole square. Or if you simplified this, you'll have to prove 2k plus 9 is less than k square plus 16 plus 8k. You have to prove this result and you are assuming this is true. Right? Now look at the left hand side of both these inequality. Here you have 7, here you have to prove for 9. That means if we add 2 on both sides of inequality 1, you are going to have this side. So we'll write adding 2 on both sides of inequality 1. This is your inequality 1, right? 2 is a positive number. So if we add some positive number on both sides of inequality, the sign will remain same. So we'll have 2k plus 7 plus 2 is less than k plus 3 whole square plus 2. First you simplify this. You'll have k square plus 9 plus 6k plus 2. That means you'll have 2k plus 9 is less than this. Look here students, this is k square plus 6k plus 11. You have this. Now you have to prove this is less than k square plus 16 plus 8k. But you have 11 here and here you have 6k. Right? Now look here. Write k square as it is. 6k as it is. Here 11, here 16. What sign will you write? You'll just write this because 11 less than 16 is true. Just look here. If I write 3 less than 5, true? Or I can also write 3 less than 7, true? That means you can write 3 less than 7. This is also true. Or you can write 3 less than 5, which is also less than 9. So that means if you combine this term, you will have 3 less than 9. Right? In the same way, we just introduce 16 here because we know that 11 less than 16 is true. So that means you will have 2k plus 9 less than this, and this term is less than this. So overall you are going to have 2k plus 9 is less than 11k plus 6k plus 16. But in your result you need 8k as k is a natural number. So if I write here 6k, I write here 8k. Now the minimum value of k you know is 1. Even if you put 1 here, 6 less than 8 true. If you put k2 here, you have 12, you have 16. That means this is always going to less than this, right? So again I am writing k square plus 8k and this 16 as it is. Now you know that 6k is less than 8k true. So introduce this sign, right? That means you have shown that 2k plus 9 is less than k square plus 8k plus 16. This you have to prove, right? So you have shown that pk plus 1 is true whenever pk is true. So by using the principle of induction, given result is true for all natural numbers.